Hi, Clayton. So, how about giving us your name and telling us what business you're involved in?
Hello, my name is Clayton Wagar, and I am involved in the Qivana business. And Qivana is a nutraceutical company that has some very intriguing products. Actually, they have 3 systems with 9 products total. And going back about 2 years ago, I was an acquaintance of Mark Yarnell, an individual that was in a company called Nu Skin. And he earned something like $60 million in Nu Skin, retired to Kelowna because that's where his family was from, or his wife's family was from. And I happened to know him and just said, hey, if you ever come out of retirement, give me a shout. Well, 2 years ago, I was in contact with him, and he said that he was coming out of retirement to go into a company called Qivana. I didn't pay really any attention to it, although I should have. And back in November of last year, which was 2011, I was in a parking lot, stepped on a piece of paper that had a phone number on it, so I picked it up, put it in my pocket. A couple of weeks later, I phoned the number, and it was a couple out in Fort Langley. So I went out to visit them, and they asked me what I was doing, and I shared them with what I was doing, and I said, what do you do? And they said, we're in a company called Qivana. And it triggered my thought, hey, 2 years ago, Mark told me about this company called Qivana. And so I said, who's your sponsor? And they said, Mark Yarnell. I said, holy cow, you know, this is really, you know, when the timing is right, the timing is right. And so I became acquainted with these folks, and I would go out and visit them once every 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And in March, Mark Yarnell and Jerry Campisi were in town putting on a seminar. So they invited me to that. I went to that seminar, and Mark and Jerry both said to me, you got to pay attention to this. You will never see this opportunity come around again.
And I take it that was March of 2012, right?
2012, yes. And so they introduced a product called nitric oxide activator. Prime, actually, is what the name of the product is. And all of the products were patented. They had double-blind studies done on them. And so I researched it, and I listened to what they said. And I'm a type 2 diabetic, and I have a little bit of neuropathy happening in my legs and feet. And it's this nitric oxide product is good for circulation. It helps dilate the blood vessels, keeps them soft. And I thought, heck, what have I got to lose? So when the product came in, about a couple weeks later, I got a box of it, and I started on the product. And within a week, I noticed a vast improvement in the circulation in my feet. And so I kept on using the product. But about 7 weeks ago, again, when the timing is right, the timing is right. A couple of guys that I happened to know, hadn't seen for a while, phoned me up and asked me to meet them for breakfast. So I did, and I shared with them this product. And the one guy said immediately when he saw the video and read a little bit about and did the nitric oxide test, he said, I want on this product and I'm going to join this company. Well, I said, not before I do. And so they went back to Kelowna, and over that weekend, Al Schaefer, who was one of the individuals, signed up, and by Sunday morning, which was just a couple of days, he had 4 people in his organization. And then I shared it with a few other people, and one of them was, I came into Vancouver. I was an acquaintance, a very good acquaintance of Manita Chan, who owns a cosmetology college in Vancouver. And I was in Vancouver, so I just stopped by. And as I had done many times, we'd go for a coffee or whatnot. This time she was busy, I was busy. So I said, Manita, I want to test you for nitric oxide. And she said, what the heck is that? And I said, never mind, just test yourself. So I opened up one of those little packages, and she put it under her tongue. And she tested between not very good and normal. And she said, is this network marketing? And I said, yeah, it is. She said, what kind of a compensation plan they got? And I said, I haven't got time to explain it, and I really don't know myself that much. And so I said, but you can go to my website. On the way home, she phoned me and said, you got to get back here and talk to my partner, Stephen. I said, oh, I can't today. So the next day I came back to Vancouver, sat down with her, and she said, I'm in. That was 7 weeks ago. Today I have 151 people in my organization.
Wow,
I
that's
just
great.
hit the level of gold, a diamond, I should say.
Congratulations.
And qualified for a trip to Taiwan for both my wife and myself.
Awesome.
And some money towards a new Mercedes-Benz if I want to take it. So that's all happened in 7 weeks. And the sky is the limit. I like the support. I've never seen support like this in my life. These people are available practically 24/7. And all I've done is contacted my people, the ones that I can talk to myself, I talk to, and those that I can't, I funnel off to Jerry Campese or Mark Aronell or Dean and Amber, and the business is just growing faster than I ever imagined.
So besides the product Prime, what other products do they have?
They have 3 systems. One is good for the core, and it's composed of 2 products. One is a probiotic, which actually dissolves in your intestinal tract, so you actually get the use of the probiotics. And they have another, it's like a powder. You just put it on your tongue, let it dissolve, and swish it around and swallow it, and it keeps the core of your body, gives you mental clarity. There's a lot of different things, too much to really mention in a short video like this. And then they have a metabolic program, which was designed for diabetics. It's a meal replacement. It's a total meal. You don't have to take a whole bunch of vitamins and minerals and everything with it. It's got 30 grams of protein and all the essentials that you need for a complete meal. And besides that, it tastes good, either in the vanilla form or the chocolate form. And it's the first one my wife or my kids have ever said, hey, I like this. And then, of course, the nitric oxide activator, which is just a super, that's, to me, is the rocket for this whole program.
And I understand they had some sort of a Nobel Prize around that nitric oxide?
Yes, they did. There was a Nobel Prize won in 1999 for the research on the nitric oxide molecule. That was one of 4 Nobel Prizes that have been awarded to medical things like insulin, X-ray, what was the other one? Nitric oxide, and also there's one other one that's just slipped my mind right now. Maybe I need to take a little bit more product for mental clarity. But that's really what this company is all about. And there's just some magic about it. You know, every once in a while you run across something that has magic to it. This just has the magic to it.
Great. Well, may the magic keep happening. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.